This one. Hello. I'm not sure if this is working. Hello, Internet. This is Julian from Retune, streaming live today from Studio Playtronica. I'm very happy that I can be here with Aglaya, Sasha, and Joao. Hey, over there. I hope you can hear us all right. For those of you who are regular visitors to Retune studio visits, you might recognize this room because we are in the same place that Studio Boost is working in, and the guys are actually, you might be able to spot them over there. But that's not something we want to talk about today. We want to talk about Studio Playtronica, or Playtronica in general. Perhaps, Sasha, you can tell me a bit about what Playtronica is and what it is you do.
Right. So Playtronica is a studio. Here in Berlin, we do mostly now research and development with a lot of PCBs here around, and this is our current work. I'll tell you about that later, but company started 6 years ago, and it was the first educational startup. Our idea is to change the paradigm of the musical education. We want it to be more attractive, more fun, more easy, and more techy. So that's why we, since already 4 years, we're producing devices which you can connect to different objects and use objects instead of musical instruments. So, for example, this one is Playtron. And you can connect up to 16 different objects, and then you're using these crocodile clips, and then you're playing on them like on a musical keyboard. So that means everything in the world can become your instrument. Our second device is Touch Me, this one. It basically do the same, but instead of objects, you connect people. So, for example, two persons can touch each other, and depending on how much they put the pressure, where they touch, are they wet, it all would result in a sound.
Okay.
And by doing this, we want to change the idea of the musical instrument as something from the outside, because with touch, the musical instrument is yourself. It is you, your skin, and your touch. And I think this is a really deep idea. We also have a Touch Me, which is a prototype here. It is with a lot of PCBs, but it would be the synthesizer on its own, because the difference is that all these are MIDI controllers. MIDI is a language to communicate between devices and computers and synthesizers. But the Touch Me standalone would be something which is out of computer, out of phone, so working completely off. So this is the part of the Playtronica Studio Berlin, because we're doing these devices. But we also have a studio in Paris, Playtronica France, and in Paris we do installations and we do commissions for brands, for fashion brands and for technological brands. And we, last year, 2 years ago, we made an exhibition in Centre Pompidou, and we participate in different musical festivals, creating experiences for music lovers who are like kids but already grown up, to experience music differently. Not only by listening and dancing, but also to touching each other, to playing games, to doing some autotune karaoke, to playing with water, so many things. And the rest of the company is from Russia. This is where we're coming from with Aglaya, and in Russia, in Moscow, we have our production. So all our PCBs are coming from there, and we distribute from there, and our web shop is located there.
And why are you so distributed? How did that happen? Like, did you start that way? Where did you start, and how did it work?
Well, we started after doing a lot of workshops. We realized that it was the other way around. We found the engineer who was able to do a PCB with everything inside, not Arduino, not something that you put in the box and then 3D printed. So it basically was just the PCB. And it was, because we tested a lot on the workshops, it was so reliable that we decided, okay, maybe we just can start selling them and see if our idea of changing the educational paradigm can really be true, because if many people have this at home, they can start creating new devices, new musical experiences by their own. So the idea behind selling and expanding the Playtronica community is to have more and more people who are thinking of the world, okay, I see this room, but maybe it's also a piano or an organ, or maybe I can play in the forest on mushrooms, or maybe I can use colors. So there are many ways.
Oh, watermelons. I saw watermelons on the internet. I really liked the video.
This is our training partner. Yeah, I mean, watermelons, humans, pets, so much stuff to play around, but because of our history, we are very much defined by the classical education, the piano, the orchestra, the violin. So you have pain to learn the music instrument, you're crying when you're here, you don't want to do this, no fun. Of course, this will not change the thing, because it's just an addition, it's just the introduction. It's a fun introduction to music. I would say it like this.
Yeah, but are you coming from the music? What is your background? Or most of the backgrounds from the people in your team?
So our team has different backgrounds. Me personally, I'm coming from theater. I was involved in theater production for the last 15 years. Aglai is a graphic designer. Zhao is a founder of his musical startup and also a musician. And we have also educators, composers, managers, different people. But I would say one thing that unites them is intention to experiment and to do something less traditional, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. Your microphone is not that loud. I don't know. Sorry, if people are complaining. We are trying to make that better. Can you say something again?
Actually, it's here, so I can move it a little bit.
Yeah, but it sounds a bit like it's not coming through.
Hello.
Wait a second.
Maybe we can switch the camera by this moment to the box.
Wait a second. Okay. Can you say something again?
Yes, I can say something.
This should be so much better now.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
So one more time. We are Playtronica. We're here in Berlin.
We don't have to start at the beginning. It shouldn't be that bad, I think. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Where did we stop?
I was telling about our team. So they all have different backgrounds, but they all are lovers of music, and they all, I would say, they all enjoying the world with all their senses. By meaning this, they graphic designers or composers, but they all like the combination of all the senses. And from that perspective, this is Playtronica is we use different senses and combine them in one experience. For example, we have the jelly thing, which is a kind of a kid's toy, which is very fun to play. But what we do is we adding sound to the jelly, and when you have jelly with sound, it is completely different what is just jelly. It becomes a crazy musical instrument or even a creature, and so that's what I call multi-sensory experiences. So we adding voices to different materials, to different surfaces, and by adding sound, we have another way of storytelling, of playing with sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Can we see something? You know.
Okay. So.
Sound, or like, can we hear something?
Let's try the Touch Me, which is a new version of Touch Me, which is now on the development. So basically, what I would do is I will connect the power. And it power up, and we taking the sound from it. Should go to you.
Yeah. This should go to me. No, this is getting complicated. Okay. Getting some sound to you guys on the internet.
And now it will be crazy loud. So Aglaya, maybe we can play it with the Touch Me.
Okay, I will activate it. Is it connected to the output? Yeah.
Okay, so we're holding the Touch Me, and then when we touch each other, you should hear a sound. The speaker is not connected.
You don't hear it, I can hear it.
Yeah.
The audience should be able to hear it as well. Okay.
You can also turn the PCB and the sound will be changing. So it's there are several ways how to play.
Sounds like something.
Just the speaker.
Oh, it's up now?
Okay, maybe it's enough.
Then it's enough, it's always enough.
Because now it's feedback. But what we wanted to show you today is something special and something unique. Do you hear me? Because this is important.
Yeah. Totally. You can't hear me very well right
Yeah.
now. Give me just 1 second. I have to fix something more.
Okay.
Okay. Because for some reason the phantom power on my microphone turned off.
Okay. That should not be a big
now
problem.
we should be good again. Hear everybody in super perfect audio quality.
Okay, so I will guide you a little bit what we have been doing during actually lockdown, because that's a way. No, it's too early for the sound.
I will plug it in.
Okay, but
plug
you
it
have
in
to
in a
go
second.
here.
Okay, I have to go there.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God, we have too many cables. Too many cables on the
You don't need the sound.
on the live stream setup.
So we've been very much obsessed with colors and magnets. So this was our how do you call it? Inspiration. It's I just bought it here. It's a toy for kids that you can do some crazy faces with colors. But anyway, so
That's something you bought here.
yes.
Okay. It's nice. Where did you get it?
And it has colors and magnets. So
Perfect.
I bought it at Boxy.
Epoxy, yeah, okay, yeah.
The kids shop,
that's
you know. I think
not
it's,
at the flea market.
no.
It's a kids shop.
I think
Okay.
it's even made in Germany, actually. Yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah, Jeco.
Friends. Ta-ta.
Whatever. They
Yeah.
can also make good toys, probably. Perhaps better than the Germans can.
Perhaps better. So later, I also had this. I bought them. So this is a scanner that scans color, and when you hit the surface, it transforms the color into sound. And this one is also a
But
scanner.
it's like a ring, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you can put it like this and you can play like this.
I'm always doing this actually on the table.
And this is another scanner from, I guess, Netherlands. And so you can draw on the paper, and then when you move, the drawing is converted into notes, which is another way of working with some graphical input. So that was my inspiration. And then we did this. This is called.
What is this?
No, actually, then we did this. This is called tone.
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 Tone. Yeah,
it's
sorry.
for colors and for sound, so it's something universal. So what it does, when you the first name of it was Pipette, but now it's Tone. So when you scan a color like this, it sends the note to the computer. So you can play on colors, you can play on M&Ms, you can play on colors. That's the idea of this device. And then we made a three-tone, which is basically 3 color sensors. And you put it like this, and then you start the player, and then it basically should play some melody because it's kind of a melody box.
But it's not connected, so it won't do it right now.
No,
but we'll hear that in a second, right?
Yeah. So
okay.
and what you have is you have different stickers, so you can do whatever you want with the different combinations of colors.
That's perfect for design thinking workshops.
Yeah,
I'm just joking because of the stickers. Yeah.
And then we did this one. It actually has the same idea, but it's now a standalone device. And what it means that you already have a scanner, you already have the color magnets, and you have a motor, and it's all connected to MIDI. So by playing on this, you would be able to create melodies. And then we created the first prototype. That was a work in progress. That was a visual prototype, and then this one, it already has a name on it.
It has a name.
You can see the name is Orbita.
Orbita.
And it already has a lot of scratches because we constantly playing on it and creating the new ways of playing music. So what it does, just briefly, it has 4 tracks. Each track is an instrument, and each colorful magnet is a note or a sample. So by putting colors on that circle, you create a sequence for that instrument, and you have 4 circles, 4 instruments that you can play. And now,
and this goes into a computer, right? So it doesn't create any sounds by itself.
No,
it just creates. It's a MIDI device.
It's a MIDI device.
Yeah,
because the idea is that you have any sound in your browser, not only with the software but in browser, and everything in browser would be for free. But if we put speaker inside, it would be just a very shitty sound, very bad quality sound.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the price would be high. So
yeah.
It's a decision that we make. Anyway, we created a famous melody here, and we will start it slowly: drums, then bass, then synths, and we wanted people in the chat. Is there a chat?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there is a chat. I can't read it at the same time, but we can look at some of the questions in a minute. Yeah.
Okay, and we want to. So the first one who will tell us the name of the artist and the track will get a prize.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So we have a Gewinnspiel. I really like Gewinnspiele. Okay, I have to plug this in again. We have a very complex setup. Sorry for the bad sound at the beginning of the stream, but the setting today is a bit more complex than usual. Okay, because we also have external sound, and you will also want to hear the sound here. So I also have to plug this one in.
We also have
magnets
Wow.
here.
Okay, I think we're might be. Oh no, I have to activate this. And now, okay, what's going to happen now? Like
So-
we will start this thing over there. So perhaps
We're starting slowly, and we're starting only with drums, and we should be somehow looking for the chat, but we can find that later.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some. Like we have the recording.
Okay, now we will, I guess no one guessed because it's kind of just a
I would have
generic...
guessed it, I think, but I know what it is. So
Yeah, no,
Then
we
it's
were
always
not
easy.
asking you. So we will slowly, we'll add bass, and then it would be the matter of the speed.
Somebody has it already.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Hedge. Mr. Hedge has got it already. Billie
Okay.
Jean.
Okay.
Good job, though.
Good job, man.
So we're adding different instruments and we recreating the famous song by this circular sequencer. The difficulty is that the circles are different length, so you have to measure differently.
Okay.
So but it's kind of the instrument that you have to get to work with, and working with it is fun because you have a magnet and you just moving the magnet. You can scratch, you can stop.
Can you move one? So just so we see what, or can we also? You can scratch or what? You can.
Yeah.
Can I? Okay. Okay. And when I so when I move like this, this is the which track is this? The outmost.
The bass. Maybe if you repeat it.
Okay.
This is the
these are
bass,
the-
and this
these are
is the
notes.
drums,
The colors are the notes also.
and this one is
So
crazy.
the bass, drums in the center. Here are the pads. The
and this is
yes.
okay.
Drums.
So we can just make drums like differently. Okay. But I mean, Zhao was doing it so long time, so I don't really want to spoil.
Yeah, sure, but like you have to see that you can move it.
Yeah, but there is another thing that we can show you is a free mode. So you're just unplugging
the belt.
The belt.
Yeah.
and then what you can do is really scratching. And of course, this is just one application. We took the famous song and we cut it into pieces to make fun of it, but you can make your own instrument, make your own sound, play on a kalimba or piano or violin, synthesizer, because here all the music geeks will appreciate that, because here you have a MIDI, CV and gate output. Which means if you have a modular synthesizer, you can basically plug your input here, and then each track would be controlling one of your parameters.
Okay, but how many, like as you said, like they have the four different instruments that are the four lines, right?
Right.
And then how many colors can you use basically? So how many different notes can you play on that instrument?
So the idea is to have the same amount as notes is in our European tradition, 12 notes, 12 intervals, and people were already complaining that it's limiting us to Asian or Indonesian or Indian scales, and we're working on this. So there would be different.
How many notes do these scales have?
12.
No, the other ones, the Asian ones.
So they have like something in the middle, so
middle,
they
yeah.
can be up to 24 or even more.
Okay.
Yeah, and but now we have 12 different colors, and we just took the this HSB color system, hue, saturation, and brightness.
Sorry. Getting lost. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
so we took the hue.
The light is giving up. No
Yeah.
problem. It's not a problem. I think it's fine. I have another light actually, but I think it's also actually nice because it has some light by
It has some
itself,
light,
right?
yeah.
Also looks nice like this. Not a problem.
Maybe I can put another instrument if you like.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that would
Maybe
be
now
nice.
you can help to some like bells, because
Some bells and whistles.
bells and whistles. Yeah, why not?
No, just kidding.
By the way, do we also broadcast what is happening in the white box? In the photo box?
Not yet.
Okay.
Should we do that already? I'm not sure. Yeah, because we have this.
Yeah, we can do that.
To show you guys what we are talking about. I'm a bit limited because we have very short audio cables. So we have a nice box over there, and there's actually a second camera, which also makes our setup here a bit more complicated. Do you still hear me? Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, we can. Oh no! Now I ripped off the cable. Now you can see both things. So what is this, by the way? But now she.
That's a good question. So when we were, as you realized, we're working mostly with touch, and when we faced the global problem of touchlessness, we start thinking, okay, what can be the digital touch? What is it? So we just start experimenting and trying to find new ways to play. And this is basically the web-based synthesizer that will work with video. So the user could play different short part of the video that we're doing. So in this box, we're filming some abstract video clips, and then we cut them in. On the keyboard or on your MIDI device. And you can basically play with sound and video at the same time, which is really cool because remember I was showing you the jelly thing and telling you about multi-sensory experiences. So even digitally, when you have sound and video at the same time, it adds some value to your experience, and you're creating a new way of playing music or of making video. So it works both ways. So what we did is we collected a lot of colorful stuff, prisms, different textures, and some diamonds I can see, some wooden balls. So basically a good selection from Modular Shop, from Moritzplatz.
Yeah, that's basically, I don't know, it's not a hardware store, it's kind of a, what for those people who are not in Berlin, what is Modular? It's a place where you can find everything you need for DIY.
Just even
stuff.
if you don't have any ideas, you go there and you
will have some
you're
ideas.
living with your
Head full and your pockets is empty, or your purse empty.
Exactly. So when all the events, online events, were cancelled for the whole, I mean they still cancelled and probably would be cancelled more, we go to Modular and we put all the money, and then we took some different small objects, and we took this photo box and we shoot some videos and we do some sound design, because what we do now as well is we producing sound storytelling, sound design, and sound and audio branding. which means that in these short abstract videos we put abstract sounds, and together we make something like I don't know, have you ever seen the Patatap project? It was made,
sure.
I think, 10
the rest of the audience has, I don't know.
15 years ago, but it is something, it's like a web-based, it's a website where you go, and when you press different keys, you have different geometric shapes which are animated with colors.
Okay.
And you just play, and you're really having fun with it, because it's kind of a interactive musical, graphical, video interactive interface, and we try to do something similar with small, short videos. Yeah.
Okay. So you're producing videos with this, right?
Yeah.
But in general, like I had a question about you have a very your visual appearance of your whole brand or your Instagram and everything is so super neat. Like everything looks so super nice. Who's doing that? Is that you, or like who is responsible for this? Or
yeah. So in the beginning, we were making all the videos by ourselves, because that was the only way we can share people. Give people information about Playtronica, but of course now we have a team, and it's about I would say 3 to 4 people who are, and we have our programmation of Instagram and of all social medias, and we are very much sensitive to the content that we find and that we use, and we are very much motivated to do our own content. We do that every week, every month, and all of this is something that we call our Instagram branding Playtronica strategy.
Okay.
And we try to keep it at the same level, and I would say, many people working on that, and we do a lot of also work with community. People sending us stuff that they did with Playtron, with TouchMe, and sometimes we send people devices. Sometimes we help them to create something new, something that was never created before. And for us, that's the main media that we communicate with.
Okay.
Recently.
Yeah, interesting. I always have the feeling that there's a lot of love in these kind of like in the way you show your products. In a way. But there was a question on the chat about these wooden stands, actually.
But this is not wood.
Yeah, this is not wood. Yeah, it's not plastic. It's plastic.
Yeah,
it's plastic. But somebody was asking if they are available somewhere.
It's more ecological.
Yeah, so no, it's the same material as this. Yeah.
So it's a circuit board.
Yeah, it's a metal with it's kind of plastic. Anyway, so these stands were produced specially for this sensor, and we did this in a really cool collaboration with Akim. I don't know if you met him last time, because he has his own brand. It's called Reframed, and he's doing eyeglasses for black people, and he's a really good designer. And just helping us to make a stand, he come up with this idea. I really like it. It's kind of a
it's like a metronome.
And then you can deassemble it like this, and so it's kind of a DIY cheap production. Unfortunately, we didn't go further with this concept. We decided to go into the product. That's why we have a lot of these stands, and they just working for our other products, for Playtron and TouchMe. Voila.
Yeah, I'm just going through some of the questions. Sorry, it's hard to listen and read at the same time.
I think it would be nice to answer some questions.
Sure we can. Perhaps I can put this on on a tripod again, so I don't have to hold it. Wait a second. Okay, something like this, perhaps. And I'll just leave this nice installation up.
So we have both now.
Yeah, we have both. Yeah,
Nice.
we had both for quite some time now. But you are small then.
It's good. It's good.
So one question was, I have just finished my master's in media space, and my thesis was a sound spatial haptic installation. I want to create objects to experience sound and space differently. I'm an architect from my bachelor, but I want to develop space and sound. I want to develop this further. What is the skill that I should develop to grow it further and to be skilled and enter the market?
Wow.
That's I don't know. That's a tough
question.
life decision counseling here now.
Thinking of it now, maybe it's really not the best time.
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
It's just the general answer because we even participated in the Corona Festival, which should be a festival for. I mean, I'm joking, but a Corona Festival. But even that festival was cancelled.
The Corona Festival was cancelled?
The Corona Festival was cancelled, yeah. It's called Corona Culture. But anyway, I would suggest, I don't know, finding a team is always a good decision because you can speak with someone and you can have different opinions.
Yeah.
And maybe you would be less optimistic about things, but more realistic. And then the next thing is just making fast prototypes like we do, because if we have an idea, we make immediately a prototype to see if it's worth doing it. So that was the one of the first prototype, then there was another one, then the third one. So making going in several iterations would be a good strategy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a tough question, but it's interesting that you say just perhaps we'll learn designing websites or something. A skill for the future. I don't know. Somebody's asking about Joao's music startup. You have a music startup? Did you say that? Yeah, but you don't have a microphone, right?
I will give Joao a microphone.
So basically...
Oh, so, well, wait a second, I have to turn the camera.
Okay, I can sit here. Oh.
There you go.
Okay, so basically... So basically it's similar, and this was the way that I got in touch with Sasha and with Playtronica. We are developing this modular gadget that is as well the controller for music, that you can basically arrange your modules the way that you want and your interfaces. You can use them to control like instruments on GarageBand or on Ableton, any music software. And a special thing of it is that it's super versatile. So you can also use it as an extension for instruments such as guitars. I don't know, I'm a guitar player, so this was where the project started. Or you can simply use it standalone. But yeah, it's basically this.
Okay, cool. And when do you launch?
Well, Corona was as well not helpful for that.
For a lot of projects, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, and
also not good for making festivals.
Yes. So yeah, we are right now with it. We are just trying to show and gather feedback about the idea, because we have working prototypes. About it, and we are growing our community as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, to answer directly, we still don't know when we will release it.
Yeah. Tough times.
Yes.
Tough times. There was a question on the chat if you have experience with working with disabled children as well with Playtronica.
Yes.
Pass the microphone back. Disinfect your fingers in the meantime. You were very corona proof here. Normally we only take off the mask when we sit, by the way.
Yes. And
Of
only
course.
with the people we know.
Only with the people we know. I'm wearing, no.
I just saw that we're not live on Facebook, but
Anymore? We
Yeah.
were.
anyway, I will start. Yes, we work with kids with different we work with different kids, and we work with inclusive kids and with people, not only kids. There are a few really nice initiatives here in Berlin. I mean, we worked also in Moscow as well, but in Berlin we have Ich mach Welle. I make waves. Ich mach Welle.
Wellen.
In
Oder
Berlin?
Wellen.
Welle.
Wellen.
Wellen.
Ich mach Welle.
Ich mach Wellen.
Ich mach Wellen. Sounds strange. Ich mach Wellen. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
sorry,
sure.
sorry.
No, you're fine. I was confused.
So we made a one workshop with them, and I got acquainted with the guy. He made 46 albums in 3 months, and he's autist, and he has a girlfriend, and she has Down syndrome, and they actually a couple. And so we introduced the Touch Me to them, and they immediately became like soft and open to us and to the experience that we showed them. And also there are a few DJs I know that playing music, and for them also these tools. I mean, I would answer in general because Berlin is so much focused on music industry and music communities, so that these people are not off the grid, and there are clubs that they can play every Monday. They had sessions, so there was this project, and then there is an orchestra of people who are playing together on the festivals. So yeah, that's really interesting, but also it's very hard to be constant with this, because these people, they have more emotional waves, down and ups and downs. So it's really hard to to make a schedule and to build a program, because everything is changing just because of everything. So yeah, but I see the potential of using these tools with general audience, with an inclusive audience.
Yeah, an inclusive audience. Somebody else is asking also about traumatized people and drama or art therapy. That seems to be like kind of an obvious, like a thing that people want to like play with objects. That's kind of helpful to them, I guess.
Yeah, also it also works with people with dementia.
Okay, our stream was gone for a second. I think we're on again now. Sorry.
We still have people?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Some
Thank
people
you very
are
much
still
for
there.
joining.
Thanks for still listening to us. There was a question if about the stands again. if they can be 3D printed or something. Perhaps you can. It seems to be interesting to the to the audience. I don't know.
Well, actually, of course, they can be 3D printed. They are. I mean, not these. These are ordered in the place where you order PCB. But we have another wooden. So they were made on the CNC machine, the one that works with wood. But
We have a 3D model for printing.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
this project.
we can share that. And actually, that's interesting. It's a good eye.
Yeah, that's true.
Spotted this stands.
That's true. That's true. Are we still having the? Oh no, we can do this again. Okay. Okay. I will try to read some more questions from the chat actually, because there were more. Okay. Yeah. Sorry if the one camera stopped streaming for a minute, but we are back now.
Am I small on the big ground?
Yes.
Nice. I
You're,
really like it.
you're small on the big round.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can make you a little bit bigger though. Actually, I have a personal question. Like, how does it work? Like working with a team that is so completely working remotely. Is that hard, or is that very
hard.
natural?
And we have a driver, and a physical driver, and a manual driver. His name is Andre. He's our co-founder, and he managed to do the calls since maybe already 1 year, every week, twice a week, and to get the team in and to get them. I mean, it's kind of the work that I can't really do. Be persistent and manage, move the cards from planned to done.
Yeah.
These kind of things,
Yeah.
planning and. Anyway, it's hard, but it's working, and actually we don't have another option. First, I was thinking that how it will work. I'm not able to see my colleagues. I'm not able to share the ideas physically to have a brainstorm, but also everyone is at his or her own place, different time, also different timing. So yeah. At the end, it works, but you have to restructure yourself a little bit, so that, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I imagine it's complicated. So how many people are you in total?
I'm always saying 12,
No.
but now it's maybe even 15. But as I said, we all spread in different cities, and people don't like to stay in one place. They constantly moving, but we found ourselves here, which we really like. So yeah. I'm not sure if our stream breaks down in a minute, because the phone seems to be almost dead now from streaming, but it doesn't really want to charge. I don't know why. Like, I've connected it to several plugs here, but let's see if that keeps working. Yeah, there
Otherwise,
is a charger in the black box.
yeah, it's always complicated because it's USB-C and stuff like that, and it started humming when I put it in there. Well, whatever. Okay. We have a question though. When will the orbiter be available?
Well, actually, that's a really good question, because we all need
We can see it over
you
here again.
before the phone is dead. We all need you to sign for our landing page and mailing list, and at the end, in February, we all need you to take a part in the Kickstarter campaign.
Okay.
So, and in February we will have a Kickstarter, and the device will be ready for delivery in August. So mostly, almost in a year, in 8 months, 9 months, I would say. That's a good.
9 months is always a good time
that's-
frame
that's
to begin something new,
Yeah,
I guess.
That's really organical.
So when is the Kickstarter starting?
In February.
In February.
Yeah.
So do you know the date already, so people don't forget it?
Not to forget it is the best way is to sign up for the mailing list, because we would be spreading news, showing videos. We will also have the good deals if you want to buy. And
Good deals.
You can
Nice.
be a beta tester, better and better.
A better beta tester.
And you can have our beta delivered before other people in the world. So all these special, I don't know, everything for you if you would be signed in the list before others.
How much, like, what is your goal to raise in the
That's a tough question. We still don't have
you
the
don't have
BOM
to answer
list, which is the bill of materials, which
Yeah.
will make the final costs. And we had difficulties in the team earlier. The designer stopped supporting us with his designs, but we have super engineer, and we found another designer here in Berlin. But yeah, I would say the device will cost something like 200 to 50. That would be the price. The Kickstarter price would be cheaper, like 150. And we aim to raise, I don't know, really. Yeah, we need to decide. It's also, making a Kickstarter is also a strategy that you need to put on the table, and before making this calculation about the production, it's hard to say. But we definitely need a lot of people who would be supporting us.
Yeah. Okay.
That's part of any campaign, and we want now to speak more with people. We really working now with our community, which is in Facebook. It's called Playtronica Friends. So if you go there, you can, for example, this person was asking about his project. He can go to Playtronica community, and half of our team is constantly writing there, so he can get more, I think, answers than today.
Okay.
And maybe most of them would be more optimistic, because in the community we have people who just got Playtron Touch Me, or who are thinking how they can use that. And so I'm strongly advising going to our community, joining it, and supporting the Orbiter launch in February.
Yeah, perhaps we can post a link there in the chat. Perhaps, Victoria, you can do that and find it. There's a question about beauty and wellness. Somebody wants to connect Touch Me, so the client, so there's music when you get a massage.
Yeah.
Any tips on this?
It's just you plug. Okay, we have been doing this project several times. I mean, this idea. We've been doing some iterations with this idea. So one of them, we had a really good face massage guy, and he was doing face massage on electronic music festivals, mostly with your ears, because sometimes it's hard to stay full night with a bass drum playing, and the sound was going through the speaker. Another version was that sound was going through the subwoofer, which was underneath you. So imagining you sitting in the armchair, and then someone doing you a really nice massage, and the bass goes from your bottom to your head, and it's really nice, because you are thinking of your body and of your touch as a sound piece. So I would strongly suggest, if you are interested in doing that, trying to do this with Touch Me. And what else? I know that many people are doing it. I know there is one guy from Italy. He's a sound therapist, and he's using Playtron. This one, he connects different inputs to different parts of the body. So imagining if he's touching your neck, there is one sound, the hand another sound, the belly third sound, and so on. So maybe that also would make sense in this practice.
Yeah.
If you can map your body as different sounds. We did that project for an artist with an artist. That was a collaboration, and he was lying naked in the museum, and we connected different parts of his body to different sounds. And visitors, that was of course before the corona, they can come up into the room. They were washing their hands because there was a special place for that, and then they were touching his body and playing different sounds all together. You can find that video in our YouTube, but that was a really hard experience for him, I guess. He was 6 hours in the gallery every day for a week. And because in these performances, not many people can appreciate that. It's not as a live concert. You're just in a room with maximum 5 to 6 people.
Yeah.
So you need to make it's a long duration performance.
Yeah.
That's why he was working. He was lying there and with all his sounds, but people were amused about.
Sure.
They just couldn't imagine that the body can play differently with the touch.
Yeah, a totally different question. Somebody is asking about the programming language you're using, and specifically about Touch Designer, but I think you're more in the low-level Arduino world at home, right?
Yeah, we're absolutely against, I mean, you cannot deny the programming and the coding. That's an important part of everything. Yeah. But in our approach, we say that you need to program with objects, with things, not with languages. I mean, our language is everything that you see around us. This is the language that you need to program. But to answer more specifically, we use Ableton Live because it's not that hard to do basic stuff with Ableton Live, but it has a really good library. Yeah. And there are many people, especially in Berlin, but everywhere, who can help you to build this patch, to do something in maximum speed, to do this, that. So it's kind of a universal language for musicians / artists / programmers. But we ourselves, we also have a web-based sound sampler for those people who don't want to go into the programming.
I don't want to pay for Ableton Live because it's, I think, I don't know,
the price is also
€100.
a factor.
Yeah.
So you go there and you plug your Playtron, or you can play with the keyboard, and you already have the sounds for different sound packs that we created. So you can just you plug your device and you can play music instantly. Yeah. Yeah, something like presets, but we select them very carefully so they're not super poppy and not super ambient. So something that we define as our aesthetic of sound.
Okay. Stefan is asking if you're working with freelancers and what kind of freelancers you're working with. Perhaps he wants to work for you, apparently. Do you have a job? Do you have a job for him?
No, we worked with Stefan, and Stefan has a birthday today, but I don't know if it's...
happy birthday, Stefan!
Maybe
Thanks for asking, though.
Maybe it's not that Stefan, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So what can you tell this Stefan then?
So it's... Okay, so normally we work with freelancers as on projects. So it's mostly for this museum we have the project, we have this idea, and for this client we have this. So it's not that's the main algorithm how we work with freelancers.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody was asking about your favorite projects you did for clients. Anything very you're especially proud of or something?
I really like the project with the body of an artist, which is kind of a more artistic project. But for clients, I think we done recently. We were in New York in January, just before the lockdown, in February, and we brought our team. There were 6 musicians, and we built a special stage for Playtronica, and we connect different objects, and we made a sound painting event. So sound painting is a method invented in the 60s where a person is showing some special signs. It's like conducting, but it's also connected to painting because it's not about notes, it's about actions and not actions and some accents. So anyway, I really like this project because at first it's huge, and we had a really a big stage for us, and we were conducting ourselves, so we had a lot of freedom for that. And for me, if a brand, if a client gives you that full freedom, that's a very good feeling. That means that you are not framed into some I want a logo here, I want a sound here, this is too noisy. So there was nothing like this. It was very much behind the communication. So it was like feeling what we can do is what we're doing is the right thing for the client.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
That was my experience.
Somebody's asking very specific question about playing the Playtron without holding the wire with the hand. He or she has seen it on YouTube. How's that possible? I love your devices, by the way. Can you say anything about this? I have no idea what this means, though.
So about the videos on YouTube, when you see on YouTube, it's just one camera in front, so you don't see the rest.
Yeah.
And normally, how we do is. I'm not joking, we're taking the cable and we put it somewhere that people don't see, but it's firmly connected with your body.
Fake news. So yeah. Don't trust what you see on YouTube. Is the key takeaway here.
Another thing is that you can use the metallic foil, like on this photo box, and put it on the floor and connect the cable to the metallic foil. So.
Okay.
It's just thinking of how to do it more creatively, how to do it hidden or maybe shown. But if you want to use hands, use your legs. That's the answer.
Use your legs.
Because maybe you don't really understand, but the person seems to understand.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of playing Playtron is to connect yourself in a chain with
yes.
Playtron.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, yeah, I get it.
You don't need. You have not only to touch, but you also need to be connected somewhere to the ground, so to make the circle.
Yeah,
that's the thing. And if you want to play on vegetables like drums, you need to put another contact in your shoe or in your pocket.
That might be the trick.
Don't use caps because that can be dangerous.
Oh, okay. Somebody's suggesting that you should start being active on TikTok to reach your crowdfunding goals. Are you there on TikTok? I think would really be a thing for you. Probably.
Where we need freelancers.
You need freelancers. Yeah. Okay, that's the question to you, Stefan. Playtronica needs somebody to take care of the TikTok account. Actually, does Playtronica have a mailing list, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah. Perhaps we can put it in the chat. Probably it's on the website somewhere, right?
Yeah, it's on the website, or it's on Orbita's Playtronica.com or Playtronica.com. So
probably somewhere. Okay, how do you join the? We already have it there. But there's one more question I have. Have you guys ever played the touch me between a human and a pet like a dog? Does it work?
Yes.
But how isn't this the fell the fur? Isn't that a problem?
It is a problem, but again, you have to be creative, and there is one thing that we always tell people who see Playtron for the first time: think of everything that conducts electricity, and think of objects that has water. So if you look at the dog, there are several special areas where the dog has no fur.
The tongue,
the nose, the tips.
Ah, the tips of the feet.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
The tongue, the nose. Yeah.
Yeah, because it can shave the dog.
But
yeah, perhaps the dog won't
not every
like
dog will like it for sure.
Yeah. Be nice to your dogs, please, out there.
Yes.
Don't do anything.
Don't put bad sounds.
No. Okay. What do you think? Like, are you more? Would you say you are a product company, or would you say you are a service company? Like, what is your main thing? Are you creating electronic devices and then sometimes make client projects, or do you make client projects and from there you have these electronic devices?
So I really like in our history in our company that we still keeping this educational part, even very minimized, but still we do workshops and we really help educators and in contact with schools. So for us, the main driver is at least for me and for most of my team, is that we're bringing something to the world which is changing something. In this way, it can be a product, but the product can also be a workshop scenario and something like that. And then having this product as the main thing that drives us, we can see that some of the brands, they like small magnets with Arvita, they are coming to this idea of openness, fun, playfulness, just appreciating our visual language, and they asking us to do something for them. So I would say in front we have the global vision of making products that change the music in terms of education and in terms of accessibility of the music and in terms of multi-sensory music as well, which might also be accessibility in general ways. And then, of course, we do it in the way that we don't overthinking it. We do it very simple and maybe naive, so that everyone has their own wow when they see it.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the answer.
Yeah. Somebody suggesting that you put a wet towel under the dog and then connect the towel to the touch me. That's what Aljona is suggesting. Perhaps that works.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. So she knows her way around with this. Perfect idea. There is, I think, like we are over time already. I think I wanted to do max 1 hour. There are still people watching, 47 here on Crowdcast.
Nice.
And we are also playing this out to Facebook and I think YouTube as well, and also on Twitch. We are on all the platforms today, so you can actually choose your platform. But we are only reading the chat on Crowdcast though.
Maybe people leaving comments on Facebook.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
true. That's true. But it's really hard to also check those. But somebody is suggesting that we hear a bit more of your synth playing. That's I think would be a nice ending for this stream, I guess.
Maybe Zhao, you can play your preset with your notebook, or that would be too much movements.
I need to pick up my computer for that, but I can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, people are watching this very nice.
We can wait a little bit.
Yeah.
And we still don't have the light. Maybe the light also charged, Aglaya? The battery?
Ah, somebody was asking about the flash. I think about this one. I don't know.
Yeah. And by the way, for the winner, we have these beautiful stickers, which we can send. But if the winner is from our team, that would be not fair.
Yeah, true. So when the stickers,
Huh?
who gets the stickers?
Who said the Billie Jean in the
Ah,
chat?
yes, Helge, Jan Andreas Helge.
Andres.
You can get it.
Ah, okay. He's not from our team, so.
No, he's not from your team.
Is he from your team?
No, not from my team either. But I do know him though.
So, I don't like.
Okay, so you get some stickers. Did you hear that? Nice. If you're still there, I don't know. Okay.
We have
We're
lights
gonna do
and
some music as kind of a closing thing here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Playtronica for having us.
thank you for inviting us for your
Thing?
podcast. Thing.
I don't know. Thing.
I hope it was not boring. We tried to put everything that we have.
Yeah, we had
on
so
the
much,
table.
so much colorful stuff on the stream. I don't know. I've never seen a colorful stream like this.
So
I think it should be
we
good.
can maybe start to connect Zhao already.
Yeah, wait, just need to pick up my hard drive.
Ah, okay.
We have to reboot the computer twice, and then it should work already. Okay, some music. But I have to. Do I have to connect
Yeah.
to this computer now?
Yeah.
Wow. Next time I'll bring a Klinke cable. That would be a good idea.
Oops.
Oh, I'm connected to too many cables. Would it be possible to? What cable is this?
I can show you our recent upgrade for the Arbita. So
Wait a second. Okay, now I don't see anything anymore. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, where are you? There. Yeah, no,
So we have this. That's a prototype. That's a prototype of the plate, and we have the magnets. And we have the problem that magnets should be on the track, but we don't want to put the line of the track on the plate because we want it to be very minimalistic. So our designer made this, which is a small metal plate inside, and then you can have them like this. And you can move them, and they won't fall down. And yeah,
they won't fall down.
that's a prototype. That's a,
Perfect.
that's a
Thank you very
prototype. That's a prototype.
It's only the prototype, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
See, they don't fall down.
Nice. Okay, can we hear something already?
I think yes.
Wait a second, I have to
We need to connect the speaker.
check the headphones. The speaker is not connected, so you don't hear anything. Okay, this is technique overhead. I don't hear anything yet, unfortunately. Let me check this again. Oh, this input is out. Okay. Now I get something.
Yeah. Can you mute my microphone, maybe?
Yes, I can. Unmute my microphone as well. Perhaps we just fade out with some nice music. Thanks everybody for joining, and tune in for the next. Yeah, of course, we have a next live studio visit coming up in 2 weeks. We'll be at State Studio Yeah, but you'll see the announcements around. Also sign up for our newsletter on retune.de. Yeah, and see you next time. Or you see us next time. We only see your chat messages.
Yes.
And stay healthy and stay safe. See you soon.